hear often that black actors, black movies don't play well overseas.
I know the damage that the dehumanization.
Is Denzel Washington about to uncover Hollywood's deepest secrets? Spike Lee certainly thinks so, and he's not staying silent about it. We've got the latest on Denzel's rumored reveal that could shake the core of Tinseltown.
That's never been done before. I may be biased, but I'm from Brooklyn, so what?
It's no secret that Hollywood has its share of mysteries, but Denzel Washington, the iconic actor we've all adored for years, might just be about to bring its darkest secrets to the limelight. Word on the street is that Spike Lee, no stranger to stirring the pot, has sent out a massive warning to Washington, cautioning him about the potential risks of diving into the hidden layers of the movie industry.
So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy.
We've all seen the charm and allure of Hollywood, but behind the scenes, there are tales yet to be told, Lee purportedly commented. And the buzz doesn't stop there. From what we've gathered, Spike let slip a tantalizing hint related to Denzel's startling revelations, mentioning Malcolm X, something that's unprecedented. Is this a clue to what's coming? After Spike Lee's cryptic comments about Denzel Washington's potential revelations, it's not surprising to learn that their bond runs deep. Delving back to the 2019 American Film Institute Awards, Spike Lee had fervently praised Denzel, highlighting his pivotal role in confronting racial stereotypes and breaking down age-old barriers in Hollywood. Denzel represents our black manhood, Lee had said, spotlighting Washington's significance in the movie world, which has been historically tainted with racial prejudices. Denzel's portrayal of Malcolm X was front and center in Lee's commendations. Watching your rendition of Malcolm X was unparalleled. Such a performance had never been witnessed before, Lee lauded. And this wasn't just a casual mention. The emphasis was on the extraordinary talent and hard work Washington put into embodying the spirit of Malcolm X. It was as if he wanted to combat the shallow and typecast roles black actors were often confined to in the industry.
Employees getting their pay and things like that, wanting to bring them back when the network didn't want to hire some of them back.
The two, both Brooklyn natives, share more than just professional admiration. This shared upbringing, Lee hinted, had been instrumental in shaping their respective careers and viewpoints. And it wasn't just about professional growth. It was about fighting the norms. Denzel had always been vocal about Hollywood's subtle message. Films emphasizing black stories and actors didn't cater to international audiences. But with his sheer talent and determination, he defied this, spotlighting the underlying biases in the entertainment industry. It's evident that the connection between Spike Lee and Denzel Washington is profound. In a twist of roles, Denzel has previously presented awards to Lee, including an honorary Oscar in 2015 and an ARITP Hall of Fame award in 2003. This is fitting, given that the duo has collaborated on 4 films, including the acclaimed Malcolm X and Inside Man. The prevailing narrative in Hollywood has long been that black actors and films centered on black stories struggled to make a mark, both within the US and internationally. But Denzel Washington, a stalwart in the industry, confronted this notion head-on.
Because they used to say it didn't sell over here. Then it does. Then it said it doesn't sell in the South. Then it does.
Rather than objective facts, Washington believed these were excuses, subtle tools to maintain the status quo of Hollywood biases. Denzel's resolute stance was evident when he addressed these stereotypes. His mantra? Keep pushing forward. Facing these obstacles only spurred him to prove Hollywood wrong. His dedication and talent shone through as he became one of the most bankable stars, dispelling myths that black actors weren't cut out for global success. When the topic shifted to the Oscars, an arena notorious for its debate over diversity and inclusion, Washington provided a first-hand account. "I've been there waiting for my name, hearing it, and expecting it only to be disappointed," he said. Despite the inherent unpredictability black actors face in the awards circuit, Denzel's perspective remained grounded. "I've lived through the disparities. They won't dictate my journey," he expressed. His underlying message was hard-hitting. In matters of race or any adversity, if one's looking for excuses, they're easy to find. But Washington's life and career stood as a testament to a different path. One of persistence and sheer will. From his modest roots to being a beacon in Hollywood, Washington embodied this perseverance. As the conversation drew to a close, Hints of him returning to directing surfaced. Yet, he candidly remarked, "Acting's what keeps the lights on," emphasizing the pragmatic side of the glamorous entertainment world and the necessity for adaptability. Echoing this sentiment, Denzel's entire dialogue served as an urgent wake-up call. Hollywood's old scripts, which doubted the potential of black actors and narratives, needed revisiting. Spike Lee's long-standing commitment to highlighting racial challenges further complements this narrative. His relentless drive to shed light on the complex and often unfair hurdles black Americans face remains unparalleled. But the topics that Denzel Washington raises are more important and well-known in Hollywood. We move to the debate on Hollywood's portrayal of black actors, especially the tendency of casting them in cross-dressing roles, a concern that's not new and was expressed by Dave Chappelle. There's no denying the fact that numerous black male comedians have been cast in roles where they wear feminine attire. These portrayals have been met with diverse reactions. Some viewers love the characters, like Shannon Jenkins from Martin and Medea. Still, it's essential to note the underlying concern that these roles might perpetuate stereotypes and potentially undermine black masculinity. Dave Chappelle's candid conversation with Oprah Winfrey shines a light on this topic. Recalling an incident from Blue Streak, where he co-starred with Martin Lawrence, Chappelle remembered how he was intensely urged to wear a dress for a scene. He didn't budge, raising the question.
For certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, why all these brothers gotta wear a dress?
While Chappelle's concerns were valid, it's vital to mention that some actors like Eddie Murphy took these roles willingly. Murphy's portrayal of female characters in The Nutty Professor and its sequel, along with Norbit, raked in substantial commercial success. Expanding the conversation, Cat Williams introduced another layer to the discussion. He emphasized the unique laughter a black man wearing a dress seems to generate. Is there something inherently amusing about a black man in a dress, more so than any other man? Williams asked. He didn't stop there. Kevin Hart's choices in roles also came under Williams' lens. Drawing from their shared past, Williams stated, "I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So why are we singling out Kevin when it was merely his turn?" He continued, addressing their somewhat tumultuous relationship and tagging Hart as a puppet controlled by higher industry figures. It's not Kevin's fault. Instead of blaming the puppet, blame the puppeteer, Williams emphasized, directing us to his own experiences in Hollywood. Williams claimed he took the mantle from the iconic comedian Richard Pryor and managed to do so without surrendering his dignity. "I've stayed true to myself from my first show to the last," he declared. Furthermore, he alluded to certain figures in Hollywood potentially exchanging unsavory favors for success. In response to criticism, Kevin Hart emphasized unity among comedians, stating true professionals know the value of mutual support. As this conversation continues, we must remember that while Hollywood has a vast audience, it's also a mirror reflecting society's values and biases. Despite the glowing achievements both Spike Lee and Denzel Washington have carved out in Hollywood, it seems they're far from immune to the industry's dark side. As we've previously mentioned, Denzel's endeavors are causing waves and potential revelations about Hollywood's undisclosed practices. But Spike Lee's concerns for Denzel's safety underscore the risks Washington might be facing. Lee, who's no stranger to challenging Hollywood's establishment, appears to be signaling that Denzel's frankness, while commendable, could indeed jeopardize his flourishing career. It's worth noting that Spike Lee's battles against Hollywood's biases aren't a recent endeavor. In 1990, when the saccharine tale Driving Miss Daisy claimed the Best Picture Oscar, Lee's revolutionary Do the Right Thing was conspicuously absent from the nominations list. This snub ignited debates across the industry. And again in 2019, Lee's uncontainable dismay was palpable when Black Klansman missed out on Best Picture to Green Book. Still, the film's victory for Best Adapted Screenplay became a testament to Lee's unwavering dedication to shedding light on vital societal issues, despite the industry's resistance. However, as Spike Lee's distress suggests, challenging these age-old norms comes at a price. And while Denzel Washington might be stepping into the firing line, he's not alone. Lee's dedication, along with the voices of other Black artists, reinforces the need for a shift in Hollywood's paradigms. As we dig deeper into this topic, the intricate tapestry of Hollywood's dealings becomes even more evident, suggesting that Washington's revelations might just be the tip of the iceberg. Do you think Denzel's potential revelations could reshape Hollywood's narrative? Or will they simply fade away? We want to hear your take. Comment below with your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and keep an eye on us for more Hollywood Insider info. See you next time.